like, no, time is ticking. Time is not waiting for you to start feeling motivated. To me, like, it's literally like your brain accepts that, okay, we studying now, this is what it is. At first I might have not been in the mood, but this is what we're doing now, we're studying. Okay, because at the end of the day, you can't let your body control you. You have to be in control. You can be like, oh my gosh, I'm lazy, so I'm gonna let another 5 days pass me by without. Hello gorgeous people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Kanyisile Dweba. So today I just want to talk about some June exam study tips for lazy students, because guys, there's nothing worse than not being able to reach your academic potential simply because of feeling lazy or feeling demotivated. Because the thing is, even bad mental health can make you come across as lazy. Okay, you could literally be depressed and everyone thinks you are failing because you are lazy. And you are just not doing well mentally. Okay, so today I just want to give you guys some tips to help you work through the laziness. Okay, yeah, without wasting too much time, let's get to it. So the first tip I wrote down, I wrote everything down so I wouldn't forget anything. The first tip is just stop waiting for motivation. Okay, just start, because in the past I've wasted so much time leading up to an exam or a test or whatever. I wasted so much time because I was waiting for that feeling of motivation, and sometimes that feeling never comes. Okay, and that is where discipline comes in. Okay, literally it gets to a point where in your life you have to stop waiting for motivation, and this doesn't just apply to studying but in general. You just literally have to start, whether it's applying for jobs one day or starting a business or whatever. Sometimes you just have to start. And another thing I noticed is that, like, sometimes I would go on campus and when I was going there, I was not in the mood. Okay, but then after like an hour of sitting down, the motivation came to me. Like, it's literally like your brain accepts that, okay, we studying now, this is what it is. At first I might have not been in the mood, but this is what we're doing now, we're studying. Okay, because at the end of the day, you can't let your body control you. You have to be in control. You can be like, oh my gosh, I'm lazy, so I'm gonna let another 5 days pass me by without studying. Like, no, time is ticking. Time is not waiting for you to start feeling motivated. Okay, time is ticking. Yeah, and the thing is, your brain doesn't care what you want. Your brain literally only cares about what you repeat. Okay, so the more you get yourself used to studying even when you're not in the mood, the more your brain gets used to studying. Okay, so stop letting yourself get used to being lazy or being demotivated. Sometimes you just have to force yourself. Okay, tip number 2, focus on the important topics first. I say this because especially if you're running out of time, you need to quickly make sure that you understand the main points of whatever it is that you will be writing about. So make sure that you understand the big topics first. Okay, tip number 3, use past papers. Okay, guys, you can study all day, but if you are not testing yourself, how are you supposed to know that you're actually making progress? How are you supposed to know if your brain is actually like absorbing the information? Okay, you need to test yourself. You need to give your brain practice. Yeah. Tip number 4, I said go week by week in order. And the reason why I said go in order is because I feel like it makes it easier for your brain to basically understand the entire concept. Okay, for example, if you're like, let's say nouns, let's say a random topic like nouns, you would want to start learning about nouns first instead of learning about pronouns and then learning about proper nouns or whatever. Like, it makes it easier for your brain to understand if you start from like the root of whatever it is you're learning about and go step and build on information, go step by step. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, I just feel like you're gonna confuse yourself, because usually, let me say, especially in university, usually the way the information will be uploaded, it will be in a way that builds on different levels of understanding, if that makes sense. I just feel like it's confusing to go from studying week 1 stuff to week 4 stuff to week 5 stuff to week 7 part. It's like, no, just build on information, build. Yeah. And then tip number 5, use lazy friendly study methods. Okay, use lazy friendly study methods. And what I mean about this is, don't use study methods that will make you lazy to even start. Okay, especially if, like, let's say maybe you've been pushing for like 45 minutes or whatever, and then maybe you took like a 10-minute break, and now it's like you kind of lazy to like go back into it. Okay, why not at least maybe use another 20 minutes watching a YouTube video? Okay, you are not really like doing as much as you would if you were writing and reading a textbook or whatever, but you are still taking some information in and you are still studying in a way, because you're basically letting someone else explain the information to you. Yeah, but in a way you're being lazy, because you're just sitting back. Just sit back and let someone explain the information to you, literally. And YouTube has a lot of information. Okay, even flashcards. Okay, let's say maybe, yeah, you have like 10 to 20 minutes and you still want to be productive, and it's like, okay, should I just waste this study time and go do something else, or let me just be productive in a way? So just start going through flashcards, but make sure in the flashcards you don't put too much information. Just put information that's like easy to absorb in short periods of time. For example, definitions. You can just sit down and just go through flashcards and just read different definitions, and you're still making progress. You're still making way more progress than you would make if, let's say, maybe you were playing video games or whatever, or scrolling through TikTok. And then tip number 7, tip number 6, study in short sessions. Yes, study in short sessions. Let's say maybe 45 minutes to 2 hours. I feel like when you break down the time periods like this and you divide them into smaller chunks, it makes you less lazy. Okay, because think about it, you're gonna be more lazy to study if you like, oh my word, I wanna study all day. Like I wanna study all day for the next 2 days. I'm gonna be studying 24 hours. That's gonna make you more lazy to start. It's gonna make you procrastinate. But if you say, okay, today I'm gonna study for 45 minutes or an hour, and I'm gonna focus on a certain topic, that it's easier for you to wrap your head around that. Okay, it's easier for you to start because you know it's going to be a short study session. And then tip number 7, make small daily study goals. Yeah, make small daily study goals. Okay, and make sure that you achieve them every day. For instance, you can say, okay, today I don't want to go to sleep without understanding a certain topic today. That's my goal. Or my goal for today is to calculate 3 sums under a certain topic. Yeah, like those small goals. Like, guys, when you break things down, they become easier for you to start doing. It's kind of like the same thing with studying in short sessions. It's like think of it like this. Imagine if like you were at some eating competition and like they put all this food in front of you, it would be easier for you to finish it if you say, okay, I'm gonna start with the rice, and then from the rice I'm gonna move to the macaroni or whatever. Like, things are easier to achieve when you break them down. I hope I articulated that properly, but yeah. And then number 8, change your environment. Yo guys, change your environment. Like, yay. Your room will make you lazy. Your room will make you lazy. Like, you have your bed right there, especially those of us at res. Your bed is right there. It's so close to your study table. I'm sure even for high school students, like, sometimes you need to change your environment, guys. I promise you will be lazy while you're in your room, and then you go on campus and like you sit at the library, and all of a sudden you have energy to study. Or you go to like the lawns on campus and you let the sun hit you and just sit there and study. Just change your environment just to energize yourself and to just be in a different space, you know. Like, sometimes you just need to go somewhere else and get some air so you can be able to study. Yo guys, especially for me this year, this year I have not been able to study in my room the way I used to be able to. Like, this year I've been needing to change my environment. Okay. Tip number 9, start as early as possible. Yeah, start as early as possible. And the thing is, when you start early, you don't need to do that thing where it's like all of a sudden now you started like 1 or 2 days before and you have to finish 10 chapters at once. Yo, just start early, like, and break down the topics, like spread the topics out throughout like different days, okay, so it'll sink in better. Like, guys, at some point you need to start studying smarter, not harder. Okay, at some point you have to start studying smarter, not harder. Harder doesn't always mean better marks. Okay, a lot of like people who get really good marks, if they told you their study methods, you would be shocked. Okay, because when people get good marks, I feel like a lot of people tend to assume that these people are cross-nighting throughout the week and doing XYZ. Can't you know they just have certain systems that work for them? They figured out certain systems, they figured themselves out, and they got to know themselves, and they realized, okay, this is what works for me. And that's all you have to do too. For example, if you know you're a lazy person, figure out how to work around it. If you know you procrastinate a lot, figure out a way to work around it. And then number 10, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Like, guys, if you don't drink enough water and get enough sleep, where will you get the energy to study? You won't have the energy to study. So make sure you fuel yourself as much as possible. Drink water, eat, get enough sleep, so that when you do study, you have as much energy to put out as you need. Okay, guys, the last tip is gonna surprise you guys. The last tip is going to surprise you guys. Romanticize studying. Romanticize it. And I know I probably sound so crazy right now, but I promise you, like, romanticizing something is basically like finding the beauty in it, you know, like adding some flavor to it, adding flavor to the way you do it. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but I'm gonna paste the definition up here. Like, romanticize it. For example, watch movies where like people are grinding and working hard, and like, so that you have like, so you start to like view it in a different way. So you stop viewing studying as this depressing, draining thing. Pay attention to creators, to influencers, to study influencers, you know, to academic influencers. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but those people, like, Start to view it watch short study vlogs, buy snacks, buy energy drinks, buy an energy drink, buy some snacks if you have the money. Just go to a restaurant, go study at a restaurant, go study on campus as if you are like some character in some romantic comedy about college lovers or something. Just try to do it in a way that's more enjoyable. Do you guys know that movie Legally Blonde? That movie will help you romanticize studying, especially for the girlies. You see that movie Legally Blonde? That movie will help you look at studying in a different way. Look at yourself as that girl who goes to the gym, studies. One day you'll be that corporate Betty who goes to the gym and gets her work done. Yeah, I really hope I explained it properly, but yeah, romanticize studying, guys. Romanticize it, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys got some good tips, and good luck with your exams. Whether you are in high school, university, college, doesn't matter, guys. I wish you the best with your exams. And yeah, and for the grade 12s, don't overthink it too much. Just work hard, okay? You will get into your dream uni or college or internship, whatever it is you want to do. All you have to do is log in and study hard. And as for my fellow university students, we got this. Shams is about right. Okay, we're gonna be okay. I'll see you guys another time. Thank you for watching. Bye.